I think we're going to do pretty good today because we have an overall good team.
How do you think we're going to do today, Kaylee?
Good. I think we're going to do really well today because we've been practicing a lot.
We have been doing okay, I would say.
Our tryouts have been pretty good so far. Our practices have been going well. So let's see how it goes.
A few bumps in the road, but hopefully we're going to do good tonight.
I feel way more confident than I have last time I did this, and I mean, our robot is just better than ever.
Even if one fails, it's going to be like chipping off a stone block, right?
Yep.
I hopefully think we'll do good.
I think we'll do pretty fine. I'm hoping we do well today. I think we will.
We're going to do great. I think we're going to win.
Yeah, I think we have a good chance to win.
We're going to hopefully win this.
I'm Kaylee.
I'm Jackie,
I'm Michaela.
and we do maze.
We're the maze group. We are doing the maze for the Algonquin team.
I'm from Wyandotte Middle School, and I do maze.
Tonight we've got about 85 kids.
That's 85 participants, and then you have, how many volunteers you think?
I've got about 15 Honor Society volunteers. I've got coaches that are here, judges that are here. We're probably at about 50 volunteers.
We are very exact at Lego Robotics. So we have these three students from Dakota. They're juniors, and they're National Honor Society, because that's part of National Honor Society is to volunteer. Tell me what you do to make sure scores are on those sheets right.
So we just calculate the scores multiple times to make sure they're all accurate, and then we sort them to highest to lowest in each category.
Thank you for your work, and I'm sure because of you three, the scores are going to be perfect tonight, right? Okay, I'm here with Logan and Elise from Seneca, and we just watched their match, and I found it all so interesting because the Sumos never really touched, did they?
The plan was to go straight in and push them off, but it seems we had the same code, so they just ended up doing the same thing, keep turning and turning and turning.
Do you get points for that?
For a tie, you get 2 points for each team, and we've tied all 3 times.
What would you have gotten if one knocked the other off?
3.
I don't think I've ever seen a sumo as extravagant as this one. It's got a lot going on.
Most of it was just extra weight, so like the tower in the front is just weight, but up front, they're kind of like teeth, I guess. They go under the wheels and lift it.
How many rounds of sumo have you done so far tonight?
We did 3.
Are you done?
No, we have 6.
It seems like schools have a lot of teams.
So because the middle schools are larger enrollment-wise, they're allowed more teams based on their enrollment. Seneca's our largest school. They have 3 teams, and then all of our other middle schools have 2 teams each.
This is a team from Seneca. What's your names again?
Anthony.
Matt.
Grayson.
Did you kids pay like extra money to get spare parts? Because I've never seen a sumo with as many parts.
We did the front lower so that it can get underneath the opponent's robot and push them off.
Okay, I was thinking maybe it'd flip up, fly him right off the thing.
Yeah.
Have someone else's sumo end up in the audience. How'd you feel about that?
really good. It was our first win of the night. We've been tying every other match. That's what we've been working for.
So how many hours did you practice for this?
I don't know, we've had a lot of weeks that we've been working on it, and then we do like an hour and a half each time.
Have you enjoyed doing Lego Robotics?
Yeah.
What's good about it?
Building the robots and battling.
You like battling, winning?
Yeah.
It's all about the fight for these kids here. No mercy. I thought this was just like everyone ties and everyone wins, but not to you kids, huh?
So you do like a maze and then you pop a balloon for X amount of points, and yeah, it's fairly simple.
Very exciting. So we're going to see how they do. And then after it's over, we're going to talk to them and see how they feel about it. Okay, here we go. They look ready. They're going to very carefully push that button. Let's see what happens here. And oh, there we go. They feel real good about that. All right. It's touching all those green lines. I think it's supposed to do that. What happens if it touches a red block?
We lose points.
All right, it's doing its 360 spin. It looked very comfortable doing it. Can you do anything differently now? What kind of adjustments can you make?
We're not allowed to make adjustments.
So it's just about lining it up and make sure it's all lined up, right?
Yes.
What's the most difficult thing about everything that you do? What's the most difficult?
Probably after the spin, because you have to have a perfect going through here, and then you have to turn into the box, so it's a lot harder.
When you did this at your school, what was the difference between how it worked at school and here tonight?
Sometimes at that spin, it'll have more 90-degree turns and be more precise.
Sometimes it could mess up if it hits the balloon because either sometimes the balloon won't pop or it just pushes it out of the way.
I think you did well. I think this is extremely difficult. And you got some points, and you probably didn't get some other points, but this is what this is all about, you know. This is like programming. You have to keep mastering it. Well, you kids represented Wyandotte very well, thanks. Good job. What I seem to notice when I talk to some of the kids is that they have done this in elementary. Do you find that once they're in, do they seem to stick with it?
We kind of equate it to the JV and the varsity team. The kids come out in elementary school and they get a taste of it, and they really get hooked. And the events that they do kind of lead right into what we do in the middle school here as well.
This is my second year.
2 years as well. I was on the same team as her. We did it in fifth at Shawnee Elementary.
Why'd you choose shootout?
I like that it's similar to what I did in elementary, which was maze, how you have to go through lines and how you would grasp it. I like that a lot.
In elementary school, I did Sumo, and I decided I wanted to try something new for this year. So you can recommend which event you want, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get that event, just because of how they have to place every student in your group.
So you felt pretty special. You got your first choice. I'm here with two contestants from Algonquin Middle School with names.
Casey, Luke.
So when you get to that block, what are you supposed to do to that block?
Knock it out of the map.
Get it right off the map. And then go get another one and never touch a red line.
The red lines mean that if you touch them, you lose a point.
You lose a point on red lines. So how many hours did you work on programming your robot?
Probably 4 or 5 hours.
Did you name your robot?
Patrick.
Patrick. We have a good Irish name because it's March 18th, so they named it Patrick. I like that. What I saw with yours, with Patrick, was really a matter of centimeters of just being slightly off at certain times and right on at other times, because everything was so close. So when you look at that, What needs to be adjusted?
We just gotta adjust like how far we gotta push the blocks.
Make sure like it doesn't go as far sometimes. And sometimes they have to go farther.
We need to line that up perfectly, but we can't like program it from there. We need to use the computer.
All right. Do you notice any difference between middle school kids doing this and elementary?
You know, the creativity is the same. You know, the excitement is the same. It's amazing to me how the middle school students take it to another level. You know, they really expound upon the basic designs and basic challenges of the elementary competition, and, you know, the work that they do here is pretty amazing.
Okay, so Vanessa, as you can see, is from Algonquin. Now, I had a couple people come up to me, some of the adults who are volunteering, that what happened with you was a little bit different this evening. As a solo participant, did you have perfect scores?
I'm pretty sure. I got all my blocks off, and then I ended up making it in the box.
So you have to program all this, right? And how difficult is that to learn?
It's not that difficult. Once you learn how to do it, it's a piece of cake.
You say it's not that hard, but I don't think many kids scored the way you scored, right? So what makes it easy for you?
Well, I've done this 1 year, and we got first place, and we beat them by 86 points. With partners, it's definitely a lot less stressful because you have other people there to help you out and like support you. But I mean, I have my other teammates over here who are supporting me, which made it a lot easier.
All right, congratulations. Okay, good job. Not many people did the way she did, so hire Vanessa. She's a good Chippewa Valley kid. What would you say are the major reasons kids should want to participate in Lego Robotics?
One, it's being part of a team. In life, you're going to work as a team no matter what you're doing.
What would you say to an elementary kid who was thinking, I don't know if I want to do that? What would you say to them?
I think they should do it. It's fun to interact with people out of school, and if you enjoy like programming and all that stuff, it's a lot of fun.
It's just a really fun opportunity to work with people and learn this simple form of coding to get a job done. And you get to work with a team, and you get to compete.
It's really fun, and you get to learn new things like coding, some things you wouldn't even know or not even learn till later in life.
You know, this is the wave of the future, the programming, the robotics, the coding, all these things that they're being exposed to now is really where the future's going.
People are making robots, and you can maybe make them in the future.